missed opportunity. Hopefully it is not one that we see in future. Eventually somebody will give us the opportunity to let me drain my bank account and get a bunch of alternate skins. But we're going to start off here with game number 1 on PS2 between Palutena and Yoshi.
Yeah, so again, great stage for Palutena. We saw Raflow utilize those platforms, for the edge cancels very nicely on this stage. So, like we said, we're going to see how, Bluesky engages here against a character that air-to-air can really put the hurt on Yoshi.
Yeah, which really sucks because Yoshi loves playing that air-to-air game. Like you're saying before, being policed and not having a good time. You want nair, you want forwarders on a shield to check things, and double jump armor doesn't really matter when you have a hitbox that lingers that long between both nair and up air.
Yeah, and also backer is going to be a huge factor here, or any sort of hitboxes involving the shield. You've seen dash attack, get incorporated early, and backer is going to be a huge factor as well in regards to, hitting Yoshi on the way down where this character gets hurt.
Oh my god, you saw the instant attempt to try and go for a shield break with that down B. That's one way to try and establish some dominance early on out of Bluesky. Oh, I like that. You went for a ledge trap prior, so you try to mix it up going for the forward air. And that move also, didn't even think about it. That is going to be incredibly good at blowing up any predictable Yoshi air dodge because up smash is just going to beat it.
All right, once again, a trade going to separate both players right there. Good use of the grab, and just goes for the forward throw does Raflow. But also, you have to be very cautious if you're Raflow. Any sort of up tilt can still combo into up air if you're Bluesky. So, there you go.
I was going to say, speaking of up tilt as well, you got to watch out for Palutena up tilt as well at the ledge. That move lingers forever. Oh my god, the timing for that bomb. Oh my goodness. Never mind. It immediately answered back, but that was a really good answer for Bluesky.
Yeah, no, that was, great retaliation from Raflow, not letting that, that long first stock, discourage him. Because, again, Yoshi's kind of that awkward weight of a character where he'll, stick around for longer than he probably should. So it's definitely a character where if you don't, capitalize on killing him when you can and should, it can be very, very dangerous for you.
Yoshi definitely hiding weights in the boots, man. I get it's a dinosaur, but lives for so long, and while being that floaty at that. But all right, here's where things suck. Luckily, double jump armor got you through that situation. If that back air happened, I think you were out of the jump. That would have been terrible.
All right, stuck in the ledge is Bluesky right now, and again, Raflow has been an absolute menace on the ledge right here. But we mentioned that up tilt from Yoshi, super crucial in generating a combo with the forward air will flush and send Palutena to the drink. So Bluesky with a nice little exchange right there, and now finds themselves a lead here.
Dude, I'm loving this pressure from Bluesky. The multiple, the conditioning as well it's forcing these bad, not bad, just the early up Bs because you've been caught at ledge. There's that up air, getting even it back up. This is, I gotta say, this is the fact that Bluesky is controlling the lead a majority of the time in this matchup is just impressive enough. Until now, but.
Yeah, it's definitely very, very dangerous. Ooh, okay, good backer to get around the auto reticle. One of the few times where Palutena, if she whiffs, she's stuck in a pretty decent amount of end lag.
Yeah, and now just keeping hitboxes out, not trying to get any B reverses coming in from Yoshi there. What do you do about the ledge trap though? Try to go for down tilt twice, but gets through with the roll on. That's actually one of the few times we haven't seen an instant reaction roll read from Raflow. So it's Bluesky's definitely mixing the recovery up enough.
All right, you're seeing Raflow react a little bit quicker, to a lot of these ledge scenarios from Yoshi, but the good catch on the jump in, with an underrated option that Palutena has to play with in the up smash. So excellent stuff right there from Raflow in a very close game one.
It's so good because what the two things that happen after Yoshi commits the jump is they either double jump again, or they double jump, try to get away, or they go for an egg toss or maybe a quick down beat. But the problem is you're directly in front of Palu at that point. So unless you saw through that up smash and you instantly air dodge, which normally is not the case there, it's just such a good coverage tool. So very, very smart from Raflow to go for that up smash there.
All right, let's see what the second choice is going to be here. Could we see a run back the stadium? Oh, thought about it for a second. Maybe not.
I think so. I think that they're just taking an extra second to pause there, like just drinking his water. But I think the stage is still incredibly good for Yoshi. I think Bluesky still did really good as well. It just, you know, it just came down to a nice hard call from Raflow. But, you know, majority of the time, even at high percents, Raflow wasn't able to get that KO as early as we've seen with that Inkling set before. But Bluesky was able to kind of dip out of trouble more consistently to avoid those KOs. You were talking about the weight from Yoshi before, I think being a big piece.
Yeah, it's just like, it's, you know, Yoshi's not a heavyweight. He's not like, a featherweight either. He's just annoying. He's like, it's like a balloon when like the air's let out of it for a couple days and it just kind of like hangs out in your living room, like at like eye level.
It's just too high to reach, but you don't want to stand up to go get it.
Yeah, Yoshi's just got that, like, you know, he's got enough durability to, like, you know, make him last for just a little bit too long. But great song choice, by the way, as we go to small battlefield here. It looks like
stage counter picks and music counter picks. I love it. Also, I was incorrect. You were right. They did back off the choice because we were going for smaller PS2. We're gonna go for a small battlefield instead. I guess part of that. I mean, personally, I really like the way that Bluesky looked on PS2, but I guess the idea is just when you did get in, you got so much that now you're taking away some of the room that allowed Raflow to get away. So maybe that's part of it. It's like, I would have cut off your escape routes.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's definitely going to play a huge factor here. You know, we've seen a lot of, you know, I feel like the biggest benefit, like we've talked about, is you know, that ledge to platform distance is so much smaller here on small battlefield, that any sort of space you can, you know, limit to, you know, give your opponent less places to run, you know, less options to hide, definitely gonna be beneficial for you.
Oh my goodness! Also 0% unchecked, by the way. This is borderline a 0 to death, and he doesn't get the forward smash. Forces the air dodge with the LP. Tries to go for a low recovery coverage with the Nair. Unfortunately, 0 to death not online because he got traded. But this has just been Bluesky's show, and then Nair happened.
Yeah, and then Palutena's like, all right, now it's my turn to play. You know, it's like a long turn in Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, a lot of stuff going on in one go, but. Just like that, you know, the lead is still very firmly in Bluesky's corner right now, as you know, Raflow forced to kind of take a step back.
Yeah, Mom said it's my turn to pass controller, please. Nair out of shield can be the deal. Like you want to find, yeah, that's why he's going for a few times. You want to find that that way to get the KO, finding the Nair, push some pressure off stage, and just the way that he's been putting this pressure on has been so good. Unfortunately for him, Raflow just. I was able to stop him, and there you go, though. Finally finds the back here at the ledge.
Yeah, so let's see what the back on even grounds right now, and good stuff from Raflow. Like we mentioned, that lead was opened up very, very quickly. So to be back at low percents, 0% actually on a second stock is very impressive. So.
Yeah, here we go once again. Now trying to find his way back down using the B reverse egg lane. Nice call. And now, unfortunately, Nair's once again just so good out of shield. Such a good way to control the pace of the game from like Yoshi being airborne.
All right, there we go. Kind of taking a step back. Ooh, that F tilt could have been disastrous, man. I've seen it time and time again. Palutena potentially means to drop through the platform with a forward air or a back air, and you get an F tilt the wrong way. That could be dangerous, as we see the up airs once again coming out from Yoshi. You know, despite everything that Bluesky has had to fare with, whenever they've been able to convert off, these up airs into long strings, it's been huge for them.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, like, just Raflow's ability to just completely, like, change the pace and take the game back here. That whole first stock was completely Bluesky's show. And Raflow just able to kind of, like, just nail it down, find themselves some grounded options, and take it back.
All right, there we go. Both players trying to, assert their dominance with their own, neutral airs in the air right there. And another trade coming out. And we've seen the falling, the falling explosively be huge there, and I love the weights coming up from Raflow as well. You know, waiting for the defensive options from Bluesky, but Bluesky, despite all that, being said, that was a rough go right there as a two stock coming out from Palutena.
Yeah, that's a swift end to the 2-0 and a handshake. Just being able to consistently call out and cover every single landing over and over and over again. And get like that was a really intense first stock, almost borderline 0 to death. And then Raflow found one there, got like solid 40%, and then just shut it down, did Palu things. Just